Okay, BRIO Adventurers, today we've got the Dinosaur Adventure Set. This is the BRIO 36094. From the box there we can see we've got our dinosaurs on the front and the train. And if I turn it round here, you can see that the set includes 21 pieces, which sounds a little low potentially, but I think it's just the way some of the pieces are grouped together. So this curve here, for example, which includes the tree and the petals, in other sets that's classed as 4 pieces on its own. So the fact they're called that one, maybe the piece count isn't reflective of actually what it is. So we're going to unbox it and take a look inside. Okay, so we've got a track plan here, shows the layout of the pieces. Interesting, this one has the older booklet in it. The last set we opened actually had a dinosaur booklet. That one's still got the turbo train one. Now inside, you'll see we've got paper wrapping, all cardboard packaging as well. And I feel like actually for the set and the pieces, this one is quite well packed. Some of the sets you get a really big box and it's mostly a lot of empty space, and I think that kind of makes the set look bigger than it actually is. So this one's actually pretty good, I think. Right, let's take a quick look. So first off, we've got our track. So regular large switch, 4 large curves. And we've got a ascending curve in this new grey colour. And it is a left and a right hand set. We've got a video on the ascending curves, which we will link below and above. So if you're not familiar with the ascending curves, you can watch that, and that will show you all the different ways you can turn them around and combine them. A really useful piece. Next we've got our new train. So we can see here we've got the new dinosaur sort of paw print symbol with the orange and the claws on the top, and this train obviously lifts up and you can see the engine inside. Not a new train, there have been several versions of this train over the years. That's the train that comes with it. And we have this carriage, which I believe this is a new colour, sort of like a bone sort of colour there. We've got 2 different tree branches, look to be the same piece, just in 2 different colours. A grey 2-pin wagon. Our purple dinosaur eggs here. One side is hatching. Obviously magnet on the top, holes on the bottom so that it can go on there. This is what I mean by piece count. So we've got 2 orange petals, 2 pink petals there, which those combined with the trees, combined with the pieces, all sort of contribute to one piece on the set, when actually, as you see, they come in as separate items. This is one of those, so we've got the tree branch, I believe will clip into here. Flat on one side, that will go in there. And we have this piece as well, which is similar to the one that comes in the Nordic Animals set actually. It's probably just a re-theme of that looking at it. But I guess this part is for the new cave, which is this last piece. Nope, not last piece. Green rock here, which has the clips in it to hold the track in place. Again, a bit like the Nordic Animal sets. And we've got our dinosaurs hiding in here. We'll take a look at those in a moment. This is the new cave. So we've got the pattern on the top here, a couple of little spots, and then that there will be where the other tree goes. I believe that's going to sit around there. Right, that's everything from the box. closer look at the dinosaurs. So this one I believe is a pterodon. So we've got the head that moves up and down. The feet look to be fixed. There's a magnet there, and from what I've seen, I believe the idea is that this can pick things up. Maybe not. Okay. Maybe that's not a magnet. I'm sure I've seen that pick things up. But we'll have a look at that properly in a sec. These should be the same as hands. So the feet on the pterodon compared to a regular hand should be the same, which means that anything that a hand can clip onto, this should be able to clip onto as well. So I suspect with the tree branch, yeah, we can connect him onto the tree branch. Okay, now looking at the picture on the box, it would imply that actually it's not this piece, but maybe the magnet is, okay, so the magnet's actually here, just in the neck. So you can see that holds it there. And I think then, that's how it drops it. Okay, excellent. So head up, comes in, we'll pick the magnet up, right the way back. So when it's level, that will pick up. So it comes in, picks up, and then to drop it, if you twist the head, it will then drop. If you bring the head all the way back, it doesn't really pick up unless you sort of come in at that sort of angle. Okay, all right, that makes more sense. So I'm guessing this piece here is just a pin that holds that connects the feet on. Right, back to the dinosaurs. Now, something I wanted to check out with these. Okay, so they're the same size. Some of the pictures you sort of see on the box there, it was unclear whether these were exactly the same size or whether one was slightly smaller than the other. But having the two side by side now, you can see they are both exactly the same size. Now, so our head and tail are connected. So if you lift the tail, it lifts the head. And one doesn't push further than the other. So same on both? Yeah. And I believe there's a magnet under the chin. Awesome. Now the feet, so again, seeing pictures, I believe, is designed so that it can go in like this. So we can put the dinosaurs in the carriage. Now, if you push the body all the way down, the head will stick up. You can push it down a bit further, but it doesn't really sit in the carriage properly. So it likes to sit like that. Now, I suspect at this sort of height, you're not going to clear any tunnels. So take the tunnel here from the London Underground set, for example. If we've got a straight, our dinosaurs are not going to make it through the tunnel. Even if we bring the head down as much as we can, it's still not going to meet the tunnel. So I think any track that passes under an elevated piece of track or through any tunnels, the dinosaurs in their carriages are not going to fit. So that's something that, again, we had a question over with this. So that's good to know. Right, let's finish assembling everything and we'll take a closer look at the set. Okay, so there we are. That's the overall set. So again, this is the BRIO 36094 Dinosaur Adventure set. First thoughts are, I don't know why, it's smaller than I was anticipating it being. I've seen the pictures of the set, and obviously it's got the sizes on there, and you can see clearly what the size is, and knowing what a circle is, I can see that it's a circle. I don't know why, just in my head I thought that it was going to be bigger than it is. And I'm not sure that that's necessarily a bad thing. It's just slightly different to what I was expecting. And the good thing, I guess, is that it takes up not very much space. But I think actually the pieces that you get in this are really quite good. So obviously mentioned before, these ascending curves, real big fan of these. Bought the ascending curve pack, pre-ordered that when they first released it. We got some more when we had the cargo mountain set, so it's great to have another set of these. It's always worth keeping in mind with these, there's always a left and a right. So this one here, for example, is different to this one. So you've got two separate pieces. We can't continue that circle up. No matter which way we turn it, we'd have to go the other way. So there's always a left and a right. It's nice that you can swap them round. So it doesn't matter if it's this way or it's this way. They work really well either way. And I quite like the grey colour as well. We've only got red so far, so having that with the grey is really nice. I think they've also done a green as part of the Central Station set. So yeah, nice addition to have two of those. This green support, so as mentioned, this has these little clips inside, so this is like an updated version. Some of the older ones of these have here. So the original ones were solid and the track would just sort of sit in place. So if you moved the track or nudged it, these would always come away. Whereas here, obviously the track is gripped. So when we put two pieces in, it sort of holds the two pieces together. So that's quite nice. It means that if you move or nudge it, it doesn't fall away. Whereas with the original ones, so it doesn't hold it in the same way and it falls apart. So that's quite nice. I think this is now the norm in all new sets that you get. This is very much the older style. First set we noticed this on was the Nordic Animals set that we mentioned earlier. Talking of this piece here, as we was indicating, pretty sure that is a retheme of this one. So this is the one from that Nordic Animals set. You can kind of see it's very much the same piece, even the same colour. It's just a different sticker on the inside and it doesn't have the bear prints, but you could easily swap this piece out here. Oops. And that would easily slide back in there. So that we are. Now this cave, I quite like this cave. It's a big piece, and I know there's a lot of saying about, you know, a lot more plastic now in BRIO than it used to be, and yeah, you can clearly see that from this set. You know, there's a lot of plastic involved in this set in what would otherwise be a wooden railway system. Again, for me, I think it is always a way up between the enhanced playability that the plastic pieces give you. Like, you're not going to get these ascending curves in wood. And trying to build tunnels and caves and things out of wood, again, it's going to be difficult. So yeah, I do like all of the wooden pieces and love all of the vintage stuff that we already have. But I think this just gives a little bit more play. And ultimately, I don't know that it matters to kids. I think that's more of an us adults putting that on it rather than I don't think it has that much impact on the children. You're certainly not getting wooden dinosaurs with this sort of level of playability. So yeah, I think it's absolutely fine. But that's something I wanted to address because I know people have raised that. The train, so quite a nice simple set, but just having these two switches just gives it that option to be able to bring the train up and round. Obviously the wagon allows for the eggs to come on there. Pterodon we've got connected up here on this tree. As I say, this very much like a hand on a figure, so you can use that in different ways, and obviously this can come down. Now we know where the magnet is, pick that up, and then obviously deposit it like that as well. Quite nice that they can just clip onto different things and hang out. And the dinosaurs, yeah, really like these. They feel nice as well. It doesn't, like the texture of them, the body's slightly different to the head and the tail. Tail has a slight curve off to one side as well. They feel good quality. That mechanism of them moving up and down too. And I really like the hidden magnets that they've put in there. So, you know, when you bend down, they can pick the bricks up and still stand up holding the magnet piece. It's not top heavy. If you leave it forward, obviously it wants to fall forward, but when it's up, it will stay standing up. I imagine that you could put it in a wagon holding that piece also. Not sure how far you'll get with it. Oh, hit the tree. So that's the thing. So obviously like that you can get around those trees while the head's up, and as mentioned, obviously you bring the head down, we'll just pass around those. It's quite a nice action as it comes over that bump. You'll see the moving of the head. Yeah, it wobbles around a little bit, but it's pretty stable in there. And I quite like that there's two different colours. So we've got two of the same dinosaur in the pack, but they're reverse colours of each other. So that makes them a little bit different. And that's quite cool, I think. So that's our first look at the BRIO 36094 Dinosaur Adventure Set. Let us know in the comments if you've got any questions about this set or anything you want us to cover. I think there's a secret regarding this tunnel, something that we're going to take a look at next. In fact, I think we actually have it just down here, which is the Dinosaur Erupting Volcano. So this is the next set that we're to unbox. But I've got a feeling I've seen a photo of this piece sitting on top of this tunnel. So that is something for sure we will check out. So if you're not already subscribed, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell so that you're notified when we upload this video next, and all the rest of our BRIO adventure content. Until then, we'll put a couple of videos on the screen now that you might also be interested in. And be sure to drop us a comment and let us know what you think of this set, and anything you'd like to know about it we'll respond to. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one with the Dinosaur Erupting Volcano review.